What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you're able to get out there and do something to recharge your batteries. I know things are pretty crazy and hectic right now, so hopefully you did something, got some rest, went out and enjoyed some things with people you enjoy, and we're able to recharge and be ready for the week ahead. Today, I wanted to tease a series that we're going to talk about this week, and it basically says, is exercise more mental than it is physical? Is it more beneficial mentally than it is physically? Do I think it is? We'll see. So a lot of times when we're talking to people coming in the gym to start working out, or anyone start working out, the first thing they say is, I want to lose a little bit of weight, maybe tone up, get some muscle. And then at the end, maybe say something about feel better or something like that. But we all know that exercise is good for us, right? We know junk food is not good. We know that it's unhealthy. We know it's not good for our longevity. We know all these things, right? We know exercise is helpful, to give us a better life, to make us stronger, to help us look better, all that good stuff. But really, we need to break that down as to why, because a lot of times that's not enough motivation for people to continue, and we lack the discipline to go just off of looks or whatnot. I think that's why the dad bod trend is so in right now, because people are just getting okay with being out of shape. We want that to be acceptable so that we don't have to work hard to exercise and to stay in shape or whatnot. But that's a story for a different time. What I want to talk about today is the mental health benefits, the other side, and maybe talk about some things you didn't know, right? So it says there's 5 things we didn't know. That's what we're going to talk about every day this week. All right, so the first one we're going to talk about is going to be the endorphins, and also cannabis-like, things that go on in your brain as a result of exercise. Call those kind of like the don't worry, be happy type feelings. And there's lots of studies out there that'll show you that a sustained duration of exercise releases what's called endorphins. You may have heard it called the runner's high. These things, when you go for a sustained bout of exercise, these chemicals get released in your brain that help you feel better. They boost your mood. They actually, if you do a little research into it, they help you bond with other people. They make you more open to social interactions, to feeling good, gratitude, love, all of these emotions that sometimes can be related to, or the opposite can be related to depression, are all boosted when you exercise, right? So this exercise high actually helps you connect with other people, right? They've been done studies that show that someone, you might have someone that that if they haven't exercised that day, you might say, hey, listen, just go work out, right? Just go work out and then come on back, and then we'll try and we'll move on from there, right? That's because that stress response, can be so high, or that stress can be so high, and then that exercise takes it away. It's got a calming effect in the brain. It increases the pleasure sensations, the ability to be accepted, the ability to experience joy, the ability to have pleasure. All of that stuff is a factor when it comes to these endorphins that get released when you exercise, right? So at a very chemical level in your brain, it's not just about going for a workout. It's not just about lifting some weights. It's not about going for a run or whatever it is to look good, but actually on a cellular level in your brain, when you work out, you will be, less likely to be depressed, less likely to push people away, less likely to feel, these, Debbie Downer symptoms, and be more happy, less anxious, be more ready to interact and have social interaction and friendships versus feeling closed off all the time, right? So that's number 1 is endorphins. Tomorrow we're going to talk about what happens with the dopamine spike from exercise in the brain. If you want to hear more about the effect of dopamine, tune back in tomorrow, and we're going to talk about number 2 of 5 this week. I hope that was helpful for you. If it didn't give you it didn't convince you to go work out today, or do something. Doesn't have to be CrossFit, guys. It could be walking, it could be running, it could be yoga. Just get out there and do some kind of sweat. If you're not a regular exerciser, get out there, do something, sweat, walk, run, do some push-ups, do some burpees, go look at our free workout Wednesday, whatever it is, do one of those and just take a note, see how you feel. Do you feel better? Do you feel more calm? Do you feel more open to people? Or do you feel closed off, stressed out, anxious? You know, that's really what we're trying to get you to do, is be less depressed, less anxious, less, closed off and more open. I don't know if that phone call ruined that. Less anxious, more receptive to joy, friendships, family, the good stuff in life, all right? Tomorrow we're talking about dopamine and its effect on the brain from working out. See you guys tomorrow. I hope this was helpful. Get out there and sweat.